Milesta Marina from Umuahia North local government area of Abia State. Live and reside here in Lagos State, Manesio. Okay, let's talk about some of the costly mistakes we make. I'm going to be using one as a case study. Costly mistakes that you, as a practitioner, make. So I'm going to be using that word, practitioner. I'm live on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube. Let's talk about some of the costly mistakes we make. Okay. All right. Let's go. Number one, envy. Number two, backbiting, believing that others are better than you, believing you are better than others, believing that the more you work, the more you make money, the more people believe that you are doing your work. But the one I want to talk about today is when the voices in your head, when the voice of your God or your goddess is silent, when you are no longer working. I've said in some of my teachings that there is no money in the spiritual realm. Money is a physical thing, it's not a spiritual stuff. It's a physical thing. Now, there is no money, there is no child, there is no connection, there is no wealth somewhere that you need to pray to the gods to give to someone that you are doing spiritual work for. I have said that over the course of the years, time and time again. So I'm going to repeat myself again. For every work you do for someone, if someone is sick or somebody needs wealth or connection, and the person comes to you for spiritual work, you charge them money and you begin to go ahead and do spiritual work for them. The meaning of the spiritual work you are doing is giving the universe, which is your God, your Jesus, whatever you worship, giving the universe the go ahead, the mandate, the right to take from you and heal the person, to take from you and bless the person. Look at that money in your hand. It's printed by what? By the federal government of the country where you live. That is just it. Now, I said it that in a year, sometimes I do 2 spiritual work for people, only 2. Yeah, maximum 3. Maximum 3. You see, the quest for let people know that I'm doing spiritual work, let people know that, done and dusted, I did this, I did that. If you are not spiritually sensitive, you will become envious of those people. But I actually pity them. There was a time, there was a quest for a lot of men to get married to Ezenwani. The Marines, men wants to get married to the Marine, to the native doctor, female native doctors, simply because they will do this, they will do that, they will do that. So many of them today are so poor. I know a lot of men who were doing well, so rich, so powerful, who got married to spiritual women, and because they don't know what it entitles, they don't know what it entails, today they are poor. They are poor. Okay? Now I see a lot of people doing work, doing spiritual work for different people, posting. People in their area knows that they are doing work. Everybody knows that they are doing work. They barely have enough to eat because everything about them depends on what those people they did work for we give to them. Depends on the testimony and on the stipends that will fall from the hands of those people that they are helping, those people they are doing spiritual work for, give to them. That is not a good way to live. You are simply saying that your spiritual family cannot cater for your need, cannot bless you. There are a lot of mistakes that so many of us are making, that so many of us have made, that have become detrimental to us. Okay? Now, as they keep doing that work, they have no time for themselves. They have no time for their family. All they need know is that if I do work for this person, the person will do testimony and come and give me money, buy me car, buy me house. At least I go no say. They tie themselves up. They shortchange themselves. Okay? This is a very big issue, a very big problem that sometimes we put on those that we are doing spiritual work for. Too much expectations for them to come and give us, to come and buy us car, to come and do us, has made some of us derailed from their path, has made a lot of people not understanding what being awoke, what being spiritual is all about. Awakening, this generation awakening have been hijacked many years back. Okay, it is impossible not to feel envious, not to feel cheated, not to feel that am I really doing it? And as they are busy doing everything, no matter what, to be counted as those who are genuinely doing their work, they don't listen anymore to their spiritual family. And when I say spiritual family, I'm talking about your spiritual guys, or your goddesses. That is what I'm calling your spiritual family. Because if you can only do work for one person, who will introduce you to the other person, who will introduce you to other people, that you did work for somebody, one person, and it work, your spirits, your destinies are connected. If they bring another person for you, it might not work because it doesn't go like that. Spiritual work is not a connection. If I do work for you, connect me to another person, the person come and do, I connect. What are we doing? What are we doing then? I know a lot of people who are doing, so many of us are working from January to December, not having time for meditation, not having time for themselves to be recharged. And that is why they become burned out so fast and so early. And that is why sometimes I see a lot of people preaching, saying things on social media. I did work for him or her, he abandoned me. I did work for him or her, she abandoned me. No, nobody abandoned you. The time frame in which you need to work for that person have expired, has exceeded. What the spiritual, the connection between you and the person spiritual of helping him or her, you have done your own part. The person needs to go. They are not your servants. We are not having a Christian gathering. It's not a church. When the person becomes okay, they go so that others can come. This is not, after all I did for him, after all I did for her. No. Sometimes we are taking this out of, we're taking it too far. We're taking it to something else. After all I did, I'm the one that made him this. I'm the one that made him that. Since that time, he no longer greets me. But this is the way it's supposed to be. It's the way it's supposed to be. They're not your housemate. They're not your servant. They need to come and go. Once they're okay, you don't expect somebody who goes to hospital to get treated for one problem or the other. You don't expect the person to get cured and still live in the hospital and be visiting the hospital. It does not make sense. But the issue here is that how do you heal yourself from what was taken out of your body to heal that person? How do you recharge yourself? How do you, power has gone out of you for every spiritual work you do for somebody. Then how do you sit back and, recharge yourself and get healed and tap into the cosmos universe to get healed for another person? That is why a lot of us got burned out early. They're no longer here. These are signs from your spiritual family that you have exceeded your timeline of helping people, timeline of healing the sick. People no longer comment on your whatever you post. People no longer come for you to do spiritual work for them. People no longer come for this and that. This is the sign from your spiritual family that you need to slow down. You need to step off a little bit for like a month or 2 months or a week or 2 weeks to go somewhere quiet and recharge yourself and reconnect yourself back. Because when I see what people are going through of, oh, I did work for him, he went to the church and gave thanksgiving, I did work for her, oh, she's married now, she no longer remembers me, I did this, oh, this and that, oh, God knows, if it was me, I'm the one that did work for the person, they came out from prison, and you were needed as at that time. You were needed as at that time. That is all. You were only needed as at that time to be a light, to be a beacon of hope to that person. You know, sometimes people come around me, they stay, there is a particular time you stay. When you come around me, I get pissed off, I get anxious, I get tired. Okay? I will give you a sign for you to go. I will tell you, please, it's time for you to leave. Sure, you won't die for my house. A lot of people pick offense. Please. Because the more you keep staying, the more you keep, looking at me as your God or your goddess, and you start making mistake. Start placing a lot of expectations on me that you did not place on your family members. Okay? And in this, when that time comes that you no longer hear words, you no longer hear messages, things are no longer happening. This is not for you. This is not time for you to go for consultation. This is not time for you to go for what is happening. This is time for you to do what? To isolate yourself somewhere. Sometimes I go to camp. Sometimes I go to the beach. I can stay a week. This is time for you to just step out. Okay? And recharge and rejuvenate yourself. I want to assure you that those people that your destiny and theirs are connected, that you are here to save, to help, to uplift, they will wait for you. When it's time, they will get connected to you. We are not in a rat race. We are not in competition with anybody. Everybody is here to do their own work. But when that time comes, because a lot of people are not grounded. I am very, very sorry to say this. People just say they are spiritual person. They just start doing work. They are not trained. They are not grounded spiritually. They just fly onto Facebook or social media. They just start doing work. When a little breeze come and blow them, they try to find another means of adding power to themselves, which is to their detriment, which will harm them tomorrow. Can you imagine a medical doctor, someone calling himself a medical doctor who didn't go to school and just start practicing? And just start practicing. He got a lot of casualties, lawsuits, debts, problems. Yeah. He got a lot of problems because he wasn't tutored. He didn't go to the appropriate school to be learned. But today everybody is just. I've had lots of spiritual people, practitioners like myself, coming to me. I don't feel my power anymore. What is going on? It's like my power is no longer there. I no longer hear messages. They became scared, anxious, afraid. They just want to be assured that they still have their power. You know, a lot of people go for consultation, but they are not expecting to hear the truth. They are not expecting to hear the truth. Tell them what they want to hear at that time. Don't tell them the truth. Don't tell them what happened. Last 2 months, a man came to me for consultation. He came to my house here. So after consulting for him, after a while, he said, "You didn't actually tell me what I came for, but you told me what is going to happen to me in the future." I said, that was the message given to me. I didn't know I was giving him messages for his future. He was the one that said, all the messages you gave to me are for my future. I said, how did you know? He said, many, many years back, before he got married, when he was still in the village, a message like this have come to him. has come to the mother also, has come to him in the family. He said, this is a message for my future. Does it mean there's nothing for now? I said your now is okay. It's just you're going to have the normal human being problem, hiccups. I said, okay, I'm satisfied. Because that is the most important thing. Because first thing he asked, said, do I have life? I said, yes. When I started giving him message, he said, yes. It simply means, my life is intact. A lot of people come and say, no, didn't tell me this. This is what I want to hear. The quest for being the greatest as a one, the greatest native doctor, the greatest of all, we no longer have time for ourselves. We no longer consult our own spirit. We no longer consult our own spiritual family to understand what is happening. All we want is evidence so that people will know, people will feel, people will say, people will think, people will feel, people will believe, people will know that I have. In every of my messages here on social media, I don't claim to be better than anybody. I don't. I talk based on what I see spiritually and what I hear when people come. I can boldly say this because I went through it also. I've gone through it also for the past 2 to 3 months, but not up to 3 months, more than 2 months. It has been like that. And being that I have been here for many years, doing this for many years, I know when I have overworked myself. I know when I have overstressed myself. So when it comes like that, money doesn't come, nothing comes, I quickly bow. You can't fight spirit, especially when your life is at risk. I quickly bow and relax and let whatever that is happening take its course. Because most time, money will be so dried around you, nobody will favor you, nobody will give you anything. Everywhere will be so tight that you won't even have money to eat. This is the time to ask yourself the 3 questions I have always asked myself. Where did you go? What did you eat? What did you do? What we as human beings see as hardship, as trouble, as pain, shame, ridicule, as bad luck, is actually the spirit speaking to us to do it. Calm down. What is yours will definitely come to you. Calm down. You are overstressed, overworked, doing what you are not supposed to do. Calm down. You will run yourself down by going that path. That is not your path. Calm down. That man, that woman doesn't love you does not mean you are sick or does not mean that you are unlovable. It simply means that they are not meant for you. Calm down. Relax. We are doing everything to make life easy and beautiful for you. But we are so busy trying to please those who are not pleasing us, trying to oppress those who do not even care whether we are around, trying to outdo each other that we miss the point. We miss the point. Oh, I must post on social media so that they will see no say a day. I got to post so that people will see know that I am here. These are the mistakes we make. Very terrible mistakes. Very terrible. Very, very terrible mistakes. It's working against us. It's not going to work against any other person. Now they work against. Can you find them? Oh, so that they're going to say, I see they. So that my enemies. Oh my God. So that my enemies going to say, I did. Oh God, I beg. It's life, life balance. Now we no agree. Life, see this life, you balance that. Life balance. We are just We're just doing mesmerizing ourselves, which is wrong. Everything is bad. Everything is bad luck. Everything is, I don't know. My enemies have tried it again. My enemies, what is happening? God, who did I offend? God, you didn't offend anybody. God didn't say you offend anybody. Your spiritual family are not saying you offended anybody. They want you to take it easy because your health is important to them. Nobody carry you for mind. Every post made on social media is not about you. Let's try to make use of our senses. Let's try to make use of our brain. Let's try to make use of our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That if this thing doesn't work out for you, does not mean somebody is stopping you from getting it. Because last, when you fast and pray and do kind of spiritual work and get it, problem comes tomorrow. You will sit on to the same God that was trying to tell you that this is not meant for you. Yesterday, a lady chatted me. She said she want that she don't know her baby daddy, the person that she pregnanted, that she want me to do work for the man to marry her. These are people who get my number from social media. They claim to watch my videos. They claim to, oh my God, bless you, everything you're doing on social media. Oh, but one out of their mouth will let you know that they don't know what they are saying. Yeah, good afternoon. Will let you know that they don't know anything. How can you believe that with pregnancy you can tie a man, and because the man the man was not able to pay your bride price, and now you resort to spirituality, to native doctors, and there's a one look at the man love so that you go and pay your bride price, and when tomorrow what? Oh God. This word, I go only talk the one I want to talk. Man, no go faint. I only say the one I want to say. Because me, I cannot afford to faint. I cannot afford to faint. That man who is bad to you is good to somebody. That man who is not caring to you is caring to somebody. That woman who does not love you loves somebody. Let's understand this. Let's understand this. Let's know this and know peace. Welcome, my queen. Good day. Let's know this and know peace. You love somebody. Does that person love you? Oh, he's my best friend. Are you his best friend? Oh, I love him so much. He's so caring. And yes, somebody also is caring to him. He's caring to you. Someone else is caring to him. So who do you think his heart is going to be? Before a woman will put to bed, we give birth, she has to go through 9 months of all kind of, we know all kind of things to go through. It's nameless. Nameless. Everything. Bone stretching, fat, hormone, everything. After she put birth, she put to bed, she will still become pregnant again, despite what she went through, because that is how it is. But a lot of you just carry physical problem and you turn it to spiritual problem, and you turn around and say people they don't know what they are doing. Okay, I posted something on Facebook. I think that was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Somebody was chatting me, said they went to she have done a consultation for about 6 different marine. They keep telling her, they keep telling him the different thing. A spiritual husband, this one, this. She did abortion, this and that. And she's asking me, are you asking me, am I among the people that collected money to do consultation? Are you asking me, did I collect your money? Are you asking me? As in, why are you asking me? You know, I have come to realize that a lot of people lack trust in themselves. They lack credibility. They lack love from themselves. So they don't like you telling them the truth. How can you go for 6 consultation? It simply means you lack trust. Because if you don't lack trust, if you believe in those people, you only one person alone that you did consultation, you can ask question. Tomorrow, call the person again, ask question. Next tomorrow, what you don't understand, call the person and keep asking question. But you don't do that. You hop from one place to the other, and it's not even enough for you. And you are even telling me, I should do what? Should I go and beat them? Eh? Should I go and beat them? In as much as there is a lot of motivational speaker on social media, but listen to them. Where there is lie, there is truth. Where there is truth, there is a little bit of lie as well. You are dating a young man. You have given him all the wife benefits. You have given him all the style on bed. You have given him everything. What else is here? Is he going to entice him to get married to you? What are you going to give it to him that you have not already given him? In everything. Everything. You are living in the house. Both of you are living together. He knows all the taste of your food. You know the way you can cook, how to mop house, and you know it. Your prayer point, he knows it. Everything. So men are hunters. They don't like things coming to them easily. A lot of them, anyways. So what else is there for you to entice him with? And tomorrow you say you were there with him, he abandoned you and married another person. Of course, because he doesn't know about the other person. He have not tested the other person. He have not lived with the other person. So he wants that new person. You are here. He knows everything about you. It doesn't make the man a bad man. It doesn't make you a bad woman. It's just that both of you in particular lack wisdom. You don't know how to coordinate yourself. After all, the man didn't come to live in your house. You went to live in his house. So the fault is with you. There are a lot of men who believe that once you do one abortion for him, to his mind, who knows how many people you have done it for? Who knows? Maybe you have done it for 50 million people. The way of the mindset of men work is different from the way our own works. When things are no longer going the way it's supposed to go with you, this is time for you to, go back into your shell and sit down and ask questions. Jot down, where did I make mistake? What happened last? How am I feeling recently? It's like I'm so tired at all time. Oh, this work is draining me. Oh, this relationship is draining me. Upon all the money I put in this business, I'm no longer seeing it. What is going on? This is your spiritual family not being happy as well that you're going through this. And they want you to do what? To take a breath. Sit down, relax, and let them work it out and give you an idea of how that thing will work. Imagine pouring money in a particular business, pouring money, and you're not getting it. Things are not going the way it's supposed to go. All your mates have been promoted in the office. Nothing is happening to you. Or you got married at the same time, and you and your friends who got married at the same time, they have their children. Some of them are not in Nigeria. Some of them are doing well, and things are not moving. And when it's not moving, your spirit is going haywire. When we are sad, it's a prayer. It's a request. When you are in pain, when you are sad, when you're confused, when you're tired, when things are not going the way it's supposed to go, it is a signal to your spiritual family to come and help you, to come and make a way for you, to come and show you how to do this, to take over this affair, because you cannot do it alone. Whatever we do in this life is prayer. Pain is prayer. It's a request. It's a cry for help. But are you waiting? Are you willing to wait so that they work it out for you? You don't hustle hard. A lot of people hustle hard. Why some people who hustle smart are better than them? You do this business because people tell you that they are doing it and it's making money. Your friends are doing this business, is making money. Family and friends are, everybody is doing this business, is making money. And you put your own money there, it's not making money. You swallow your money. And you say, oh God, why? Everywhere I put my hand, what kind of bad luck is this? No, listen. When you feel that things are not moving on right with you, that is the time to pay attention, to listen, to retreat to your quiet place, to be silent so that you don't miss that message when it comes. As a practitioner, it's not time for you to go and look for the person you are going to acquire more power upon the one you have. No, it is time for you to ask yourself questions, because most of you have given out your family wealth to total strangers in the name of doing spiritual work for them. Most of you have done that. You know that feeling of, oh, see, this person started work last year. Me that started 4 years ago. Why is my life like this? I feel those things. There is no human being who doesn't feel those things. But this is not this is not time for us to make mistake. If you're not careful, this is time for you to make mistake. But you have to be careful so that you don't make mistake. You pay attention. You listen, especially to your dreams. Okay? Last but not the least, this is not for time for you to watch a movie from evening to 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. because whenever you watch a movie so late or you're pressing your phone so late, when you lie down to sleep, it takes time for your mind to shut down before sleep comes. But most times, the movie you watch will continue when you are sleeping. That is not a dream. This is time to forgive everybody you keep in your heart. Oh, my uncle did this, or that my friend that would have helped me. Oh, that person didn't do this for me. That person didn't do that for me. And when you sleep, you start seeing them chasing you with knife. You say, I know that person want to kill me. No, it is your mind, your heart, conjuring evil against that person. I was in a dream. One of my uncle, that one that hates my mother so much, was pursuing me with cutlass. Please, let's know the difference. Let us know the difference. Okay? Let us know the difference. A lot of you, when I talk about closures with boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife, you don't hear. You jump into another one, you are so happy. When something happened again, you now remember that was how Mr. A did to you. That was how Princess P did to you. This was how this person did to you. And before you need to lie down and sleep, throughout that week, you're going to be dreaming of them, dreaming of how your first boyfriend slapped you, how the second one abandoned you. Oh God, what did I do? I gave him my all. I gave her my all. You don't even see something wrong with yourself. And you keep your mind, your heart keep conjuring things like that so that you believe that they actually they are the cause of your problem. Some of you will really be happy in your early 40s or late 40s in any relationship you're going to. Some of you will be happy having third wife and you'll be happy at your third wife. You marry first one is scatter, marry second one. As when you married your third wife, you are going to be happy. Some will be happy being a second wife. As in the man was once a widow, he married the wife, left him. Because you are not starting from nothing. Both of you are starting from experience. That is why when people talk, they say, when some people say, how I wish I met you before my wife. How I wish, if I met, no, that is wrong. I wish I would forget, no. These are experiences. If you forgot what happened in that relationship, you have lost a whole amount of what do I call it? A whole amount of experiences. Yes. So when I hear men say, oh, God forbid, I won't date a woman in her late 40s or early 40s or late 30s or early 30s or late 50s, God forbid, though, me, I'm not going to do that kind of rubbish. Am I mad? These are people who come with wealth of experiences. I'm not saying it's wrong for you to marry a young girl. She doesn't have experience. Both of you are going to make a lot of mistakes. We are human beings. Mistakes are bound to be made. But where it's wrong is for you to shut your heart. I don't want anybody to break my heart. So I'm not ready to do all those things. So, no, I've tried. No. Love is a scam. No, love is not a scam. Mistakes are way of life. Mistakes are bound to happen. It will keep happening. There is nothing you can do about it. The same way I'm talking to practitioners, I'm talking to every one of you. Businessmen, businesswomen, whatever it is you are doing. When it's like everywhere is hanged up, everywhere is so tight, listen to what your spiritual family is telling you. They don't want you to make another mistake. They want you to rest because you have overworked yourself health-wise. Spiritually, you are empty. Physically, you are empty. Any little thing can damage you. That money where you not get, you will not find it to go and pay hospital bills. Things will happen. You know, some people refuse to rest. Some of them are resting in the prison. Some are resting in a hospital bed. Because definitely, if they don't want to rest, for them not to make that mistake, an accident will happen that will make them to be on hospital bed for a month or two. After all, they are resting because you refuse to rest. Now we are at the ember month. Next month is going to be December. People are going to travel and overstress themselves. The idea of traveling, of holiday, is for you not to do anything, just to relax. Relax. Go for sightseeing, have wonderful dinner, go for places, enjoy and relax. But no, people will say travel and go for all kind of meeting and go for all kind of thing and drink themselves to death and go to where they have no right to go and do things they have no right doing, so that when they come back to their various places by January, things will be so hard that they will running helter and skelter, saying that their uncle poisoned them, okay, and okay for poisoning them, their enemy want to kill them, their sister and brother want to kill them. Over and over again. Next December, it happen again. Next year again, it happen again. Please pay attention. Life is sweet. Life is beautiful when you pay attention. Things is so easy when you have understanding. Life is so wonderful, it's so easy when you pay attention, when you listen, when you create time to listen. Okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.